This is Mr. Keel from the Technology Department. Today I'd like to show you how to sync your OneDrive and how to use the OneDrive. The first step in syncing your OneDrive is logging into Office 365. To log into Office 365, go to www.carlisleschools.org/365. Enter your student email address, which is simply your username at carlislestudents.org. When you click in this password box, depending on which browser you're using, it may take you to a Carlisle login page, or it might directly take you into your Office 365 account. It also depends whether you're at school or at home. If it asks you for a password, just enter the password that you use to log onto your computer. Once you're into Office 365, now you want to go and launch the OneDrive for Business syncing tool. To do that, you click on the search button at the bottom and type in OneDrive. Be sure to click on OneDrive for Business, not on the plain OneDrive app. I'll mention one of the reasons we logged into OneDrive first is because if you log into OneDrive first in Office 365, when you launch this, it already fills in this information for you and you don't have to type it in, and you just need to hit the Sync Now button. During the OneDrive setup process, if you happen to get this box where you are asked to which library you'd like to sync and this is empty, all you need to do to resolve that is go to your OneDrive, copy this URL from the top, paste it into the empty box, and then hit Sync Now. Okay, now your files are synced, and what this has done for you is it has added a folder to your computer. Right over here it says OneDrive Carlisle Area School District. This is a copy of everything that's in the cloud. You'll notice everything has a green check mark on it, which means all the files in the cloud have been synced to this computer. It means it's made a local copy on the C drive of this computer. The nice thing about having this folder is if I have something saved, I can simply drag and drop it in there, and not only does it save it to my OneDrive folder on this computer, momentarily it will upload, in a moment, it will upload that file to the cloud, and I'll have a copy on the computer and in the cloud. That makes it super easy to access these files from home, whether I have internet access or not. If I don't have internet access, they're synced and they're located on my C drive on the computer. If I do have internet access, I could either access them from here, or I can log into Office 365, click on the cloud, and that file that I saved will be available in here as well. Now, if you're a middle school student and you do not take your laptop home, or you're using a personal laptop in the high school instead of one of ours, you can access these files from that computer as well, whether you're at home or at school, by logging into Office 365 and clicking on the cloud. And here's everything you worked on. This is great especially for our middle school students that work on things at school and need to finish them up at home. It has a great advantage over saving in the traditional H drive, because the H drives are not as easy to access from home as the OneDrive is. And you can just access it. If I want to work on this sample document, I can click on it. If I'm at school and I'm on a school laptop and I've synced, I'd open it from here, but at home, I can open it, and whether I have Word or not, if I have Word on my home computer, I can open in Word, or I can open in Word Online. Even if you don't have Microsoft Word on home, and I can type in here, and as soon as I type, it's automatically saving. You can see it says saved. If I want to change the title, I can click up here and rename the file, and whenever I'm done, I just close the X and that file is automatically saved. So that's a real basic overview of how the OneDrive works, how to set up the sync, which again makes copies on your computer of everything that's in the cloud, and that's a great thing for all of our high school students to do, and our middle school students that are running the one-to-one program where they carry a laptop around all day. You might as well sync your files to your computer. That way you'll have super quick access to them. One last thing I want to mention to you is whenever you're working in Word and you want to save a file, this might look a little different than it used to. When you go to File and choose Save As, you have a couple options here. If I click this first option, that means that I'm going to save directly to the cloud. When I go to Office 365 and log in, that file will be there then, so I can access it from anywhere with internet access. If you also have your computer synced, it would then put a copy in the OneDrive folder on your computer. Your other option for saving, and this is the option that I usually use, my laptop is synced to the cloud, and I find this to be the best way to do it, is I click on this Browse button, and then I find the OneDrive Carlisle Area School District drive over here, click on it, and I save right there. What this will do is it'll save it first to my computer, and then whenever it has a moment in the background, it will automatically update that to the cloud, and I'll have a copy there as well. And you can see that the little blue swirly on there is indicating that it's uploading that to the cloud. As soon as it turns to a green check mark, I'll know that it is in the cloud, and when I go into Office 365 and click on the OneDrive, I will be able to see that. There it is. So really, this is a very great tool. You set it up to sync, and everything you save on your computer will be in the cloud. Everything that's in the cloud will be on your computer. If you're unable to take your computer home, you can still access your files and work on them from home very easily.